On August 10, 2017, a young journalist stepped aboard a homemade submarine for what should have been a routine interview. Hours later, the submarine sank, and she was never seen alive again. The story that followed would shock the world and reveal the dark secrets of an eccentric inventor hiding in plain sight. This is the case of Kim Wall and the horrifying truth behind her final journey. Before we dive into the chilling details of this case, let's talk about Kim Wall. Who was she? And why was she on that submarine that fateful night? Kim Wall was a Swedish freelance journalist, passionate about uncovering stories that others overlooked. She had a degree from the prestigious Columbia University and had worked with major publications like the New York Times, The Guardian, and Vice. She had traveled the world, covering stories from North Korea to the Marshall Islands, always searching for the truth. In August 2017, she was working on an article about Peter Madsen, a Danish inventor who had built the world's largest homemade submarine. What started as a simple interview turned into a real-life horror story. Peter Madsen was not just any inventor. He was known for his ambitious, sometimes bizarre projects, including attempts at space travel. Charismatic and intelligent, he had gathered a small group of enthusiasts to help him build submarines and rockets. But behind his public persona, there were whispers of a darker side. Those who worked with him described him as unpredictable, egotistical, and sometimes aggressive. He enjoyed being the center of attention, but he also had disturbing fascinations with torture, death, and extreme violence. On the evening of August 10th, Kim Wall met Peter Madsen at the harbor in Copenhagen. She was about to board his submarine, UC3 Nautilus, for an interview. She sent a message to her boyfriend. "I'm going on a submarine ride. Love you." That was the last message she would ever send. Witnesses saw the submarine leaving the dock around 7 p.m. It was supposed to be a short trip, but as the night went on, Kim's boyfriend grew worried. She wasn't responding to messages, and she never came home. The next morning, something strange happened. The UC3 Nautilus was spotted on the surface, but suddenly, it began sinking. Peter Madsen was rescued and brought back to shore, but Kim Wall was nowhere to be found. When questioned, Madsen claimed that he had dropped Kim off at the harbor the night before, but there was no evidence of that. And soon, investigators would uncover a horrifying truth. 10 days after Kim Wall's disappearance, a cyclist discovered something horrifying floating near the shore. A human torso. No arms, no legs, no head. DNA confirmed it was Kim Wall. Over the next weeks, divers found more remains. Her head, legs, and arms had been cut off. Her body showed signs of stab wounds inflicted after death. Someone had tried to make her body disappear. Peter Madsen was arrested. His initial story was falling apart. First, he said she left safely. He claimed she died in an accident. Then, he admitted to dismembering her body, but denied killing her. As investigators dug deeper, they found disturbing evidence. On Madsen's hard drives were videos of real torture and murder, search histories about dismemberment. His obsession with violent fantasies wasn't just in his head. He had been researching how to do it. It became clear. Kim Wall didn't die by accident. She had been murdered in cold blood. But why? Was it planned? Or did something trigger him that night? Experts believe that Madsen had been fantasizing about murder for years. Kim Wall became his victim simply because she was there. In April 2018, Peter Madsen stood trial for the murder of Kim Wall. The evidence was overwhelming. His lies had unraveled, and his disturbing interests were exposed. The court found him guilty of premeditated murder, sexual assault, and desecration of a body. He was sentenced to life in prison, the harshest sentence in Denmark. Years later, in a shocking twist, Madsen finally admitted, "Yes, I killed her." It was a confession that came too late for justice to change, but it confirmed what the world already knew. Kim Wall was more than just a victim of a terrible crime. She was a passionate journalist, a truth seeker, a voice for the unheard. In her memory, her family started the Kim Wall Memorial Fund, supporting young female journalists to continue her work. This case is a chilling reminder that monsters don't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes they present themselves as brilliant minds, visionaries, until the mask slips. What do you think about this case? Was Madsen planning this all along? Or was it a moment of uncontrolled violence? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more true crime stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.